Hey everyone! So I just got back from the garden center and figured I'd try to do a plant haul real quick. Got the windows open, letting in some natural light before it gets too dark, and also keeping an eye on my dog. Always getting into things she's not supposed to be getting into. I might actually just... Oh, what has she got in her mouth? Oh, here she comes with a piece of plastic. Awesome. Okay, so she's inside now, but still probably going to be whining and stuff all the way through the video now. But as I was saying, just got back from the garden center. Want to do a quick plant haul. I think I got quite a bit. I spent, I think, $65, right about $65. And that's not to, like, for all you haters, that's not to brag or anything like that. I'm just letting you know how much this stuff costs so that when you go into your garden center, I know prices vary, you know, depending on the plant, where you live, all that. But when you go into your garden center, these are some deals you can find, because a lot of the plants I was seeing, if you get the bigger ones, they're like $15, $20, maybe even $40 for a plant. So I think I did pretty good. We'll start here. I got, oh, there it is. Okay. I got 2 things of basil. One for me and one for my mom. I'm making a Mother's Day planter for her, and I didn't really know what plant to put in it. And then I saw the basil and I was like, that smells good, I want it. And there was a purple one too, and I almost got the purple basil, but it doesn't smell near as good as this. This is the Napolitano variety. Napolitano. It's like straight up. I think this is like the normal basil. But yeah. It says it's good for containers, which I'm planning on having it as an outdoor container, and then it says you can also bring it indoors. That's kind of what I'm planning on doing, but it smells so good. So yeah, one for me and one for my mom. I'm going to be kind of organizing these, or trying to organize these as I go too, because I didn't quite have a chance to read everything about all of them. So I'm going to be organizing them by sun, part sun, shade, as I go along, or trying to. Next, I got Horehound, which I had never heard of before. Kind of looks like clover, like a, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like a frosted type, fluffy looking clover is what it looks like. It smells so good. That's why I bought it. I smelled it, and I'm like, that's good. Oh my goodness. I could just sit here all day and smell this. Anyway, yeah, it's called Horehound. Let me see. It says it's a bitter aromatic perennial herb. It gets small clusters of tiny white flowers after the 2nd year of planting. Commonly used in cough drops. So yeah, let me see. And it needs full sun. It smells really good. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to eat it. I just, you know, it's there if I want to, I guess. And it smells good, so. Okay, next up. The way my garden center does it, the one in the purple pots are the herbs, the one in the green pots are native plants, and the ones I'm going to show you in the blue pots are, like, small perennial starters. So this one is a New England aster. Gets sun to part sun. Yeah, it's just, it looks like it gets purple flowers, and it says it attracts butterflies. It's an Ohio native perennial, which is really cool because I'm in Ohio. Okay, so there's that. Then I got a brown-eyed Susan. I don't really know the difference between a brown-eyed Susan and a black-eyed Susan. Is there a black-eyed Susan? Yeah, I think there's a black-eyed Susan. Maybe literally just the color of the center, like the eye. Yeah, I got a brown-eyed Susan. It also attracts butterflies and needs full sun. This gets pretty big. It says 3 to 5 foot tall. Let me see. U.S. native perennial. I think I tried to buy all perennials. The basil obviously isn't a perennial, but everything else I bought I think is. Yeah, I'll have to look more later, but I think everything I bought but the basil is a perennial. Okay, this thing's looking kind of leggy. I don't know if it's leggy or if that's just how it grows, but this is a downy skullcap. It says sun to part sun. Let's read some more about it. 2 to 3 foot tall. Another native perennial wildflower. Then I got foxglove penstemon. I think is how you pronounce it. Foxglove penstemon. Gets sun to part sun. 30 to 36 inches tall, also known as beard tongue. Attracts honeybees and hummingbirds. That's another thing I was kind of going for in my garden, is I want to attract all the bees, all the birds, all the butterflies. Yeah, want them all. They can all come to my place and stay the night forever. Okay, next I got black cohosh, Cimicifuga, sun to part sun. This thing gets pretty big too, 3 to 5 foot tall by 2 to 3.5 foot wide. I think I've got a place for it in my garden. I'm gonna have to actually go out there and measure. I know it's good on one side for the 2 to 3.5 foot, but I'm not sure the other way if it is. So we'll see. Okay, next are going to all be the Blue Label perennials, which I'm pretty sure the Blue Labels are all the ones that like are proven easy to grow, which is what I need. This is my first year like actually gardening. Got my own house in August, so obviously it's May now. I haven't really lived here any time to garden. Like I weeded a little and cut like deadheaded some when I moved in, and my mom had to help me like with all that, but I've been watching a lot of like gardening stuff over the winter and I'm just diving right in. I know another thing I just want to say really quick before I finish this haul. You'll notice that I got all like single plants. Like lots of people will get like 3 of one thing. And you know, I did see that a lot when I was watching videos and all the tips and everything. It's like you should use mass plantings to create a statement. And I get that. I know what it looks like. I think, you know, it does. It looks really good. I love when people do mass plantings of something. But I'm thinking, you know, I can always go back and change it if I don't like it. But I'm thinking I just want like one of everything. You know what I mean? Kind of like a buffet plate. You go in the Chinese buffet, you get one of everything. You don't get a whole plate of fried rice. I mean, some people might, but I don't. So I kind of want my garden to be an outwardly reflection of who I am, and it's just kind of, I want it to be all over the place. So we'll see how it works, what it looks like. Like I said, if it looks bad, I can always go back and change it, but for the time being, I just kind of want to experiment. So yeah, back to this. Blue Label perennials, I got a Hollyhock Chatters double mix. It attracts butterflies. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Let me see. Oh, these all have a butterfly on them. Do they all attract butterflies? I think all of these attract butterflies. Awesome. Okay. Hollyhock attracts butterflies. Gets 4 to 6 foot tall. Not sure how wide it gets. Let me see. Attracts hummingbirds as well. And needs full sun. So I'm going to put this right here. So that's another big one that I'm going to have to try to find the space for. Like, I know right now my garden is kind of a wasteland. I have a bunch of forsythias. My whole backyard was forsythia bushes when I moved in, and we cut them all down, back, whatever, removed some of them. Some of them are coming back, some of them are coming up in places they weren't even there before. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to keep yet. There's one I know I'm keeping for sure out of like the 20 I had. But yeah, one I know I'm keeping for sure. Actually, 2 I know. Well, 2 I'm pretty sure I'm keeping for sure. But the rest I don't know, because there's a lot of big plants here, and like I said, I kind of want to try some things out. So I don't know if I'm going to try to get rid of some of those stumps and put some of these bigger plants in, or if I'm going to, I don't know. Oh, what is she doing? Okay, next we got a Poppy Champagne Bubbles mix. It looks like it's a mix of light pink, orange, dark pink, yellow, and white flowers. This one has a little white flower on it right now. Also, I didn't know this, but these poppy stems, they're like kind of hairy. It's kind of weird. This attracts butterflies, needs full sun. Let's see, how big does it get? Yeah. Basically, this plant is really hardy. It's hardy zones 2 to 8, which is crazy. But yeah, sun and attracts butterflies. Next, I got... What is she chewing on? Luna! Oh. Next, I've got Salvia Merlot Blue. It says it's aromatic foliage. I don't smell anything. Bless you. Yeah, it says aromatic green-gray foliage produces dense spikes of deep purple-blue fragrant flowers May through July. I don't smell anything on this right now, but I could be going crazy. It needs sun to part sun. Attracts butterflies and bees. And it gets 1 foot to 1.5 foot tall and about the same as wide. So, yeah. The next one is something I almost ordered. I ordered like 6 plants from American Meadows back in December and got them in end of April. They're already in the ground outside. Most of them are doing good. One of them I think is not going to make it, and I might have to email them and see if I can get my money back, because it was like, I don't know, it wasn't doing very good from the start. So the rest of them, 5 of them are doing pretty good. One of those 5 is doing really, really good. But one of them was, or the 6th one wasn't very good. But when I ordered those, I almost ordered one of these, a Gaillardia. Gaillardia. I don't know. The one I got today is Mesa Red. It gets really, it looks like reddish pink flowers on it. Attracts butterflies, needs full sun. It's a Native American plant. Let me see. I'm trying to see how tall it gets. Oh. And this gets about 1 foot to 1.5 foot tall as well, and it spreads a little wider. Almost 2 foot wide is how wide it can get, so that'll be a nice one. What did I say this was, sun? Yeah. Okay, and lastly for these, I've got Campanula, Rapido Blue. It takes sun to part shade, and attracts butterflies. It says it's good for containers for any of you out there who want to do container gardening. Let me see. Yeah. It gets little blue, purplish looking flowers, and it doesn't get very tall, 6 to 8 inches tall and up to 2 foot wide. So this will be really good for like the front of my flower bed. And then lastly, the very last thing I got is a rhubarb, Canadian red. It gets full sun. I think this thing gets pretty big. It says the tart stalks of this variety are red throughout. For stronger plants, wait until the second year after planting to begin harvesting. Plant in full sun. It gets 2 to 3 foot tall, plant 2 foot apart, and it gets, I gotta do some math here. It gets almost 4 foot tall, I think, if I'm doing the math right. That's 24. Yeah, it gets almost 4 foot tall. So this is a pretty big plant if it grows to its maximum potential, obviously. I don't know if I've ever had rhubarb before, actually, but going along the lines of what I want my garden to be, I want it to be a flower garden mixed with like edibles, so like herbs, vegetables, things like that, but I also want it to be perennials, like almost 100% perennials. I realize, you know, that annuals have their spot in a garden, but this year I'm just trying to like kind of build the foundation, and what I'm really looking for is lots of perennials and lots of like native plants, herbs, vegetables, fruits that come back year after year. I've got a strawberry out there already. So I got the rhubarb too. I figure, you know, it's there if I want to eat it. If not, it has beautiful red stalks. I like the leaves. It almost reminds me of a hosta. So those are all the plants I got today. I hope you enjoyed my plant haul. Subscribe for more videos like this. I don't know how many more plant hauls I'm going to be doing this year. Hopefully not. Well, hopefully a lot more, but for my budget, hopefully not many more. This was really fun. I had a lot of fun at the garden center today. I spent like 2 hours there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. See you in my next video. Bye.